Fabiano Caruana and Hikaru Nakamura were facing each other in the semifinal of MC Invitational Tournament 2020 that was taking place at Chess 24. Well, with two apiece the score after the rapid sections, we came into the blitz section in which each participant had 5 minutes with a 3-second increment. After 2-2 score with their trading wins in the even games and draw in the odd games, we jump into the blitz section and at move 46 where Caruana plays rook c8 and Nakamura plays knight f8. Till here the position was quite level, but here Caruana blundered his rook, thinking that this cover check might have something for him. Not to be, he just overlooked, and with a rook down, this was a completely lost endgame, and here Caruana resigned the first game, so Nakamura won ahead in 5-3 blitz game. Let's jump into the second game of this series. So here also with Nakamura, white pieces opens with one knight f3 and Caruana, springing surprise, plays d6, quite unusual. The Pete's invitation of Zuckertot opening. It's like asking to play e4 and then d4 with this idea. Well, players are trying few different openings. They are keeping their repertoire for the classical games once this pandemic ends. So there we go. d4. Nakamura ain't gonna come in the plan, and this is a normal Pete's defense system that black plays, and then ready to castle. So far so good. Not something fussy happening here. Normal developing moves. Nakamura castles, and this kind of position with bishop here, b3, the Nimzolason system, and these kind of system you see with Nakamura at the online platform. So Naka has a good experience with this system, this opening, and it has served him quite well. Well, Fabi is Fabi. e6, knight c3, the normal developing, and now e4. Just probably the intention is to play e5 and striking in the center. Black closes that. This was taken, and now knight d5. This was captured. Rook c8, good move, and now bishop b5. Ideal would have been to play rook here or this rook here. It would have been not so bad, but bishop b5 still not a bad move either. Knight goes to b8 and bishop takes c6. This was taken, and bishop a6 hitting the rook, so rook has to move. Takes the open file, and a4. So still nothing too fussy happening out here, and rooks were exchanged. So up to now this is a normal stuff, but of course winning first blitz game puts more pressure on Caruana not to lose this one. So with making a draw still could make things difficult for him. Rook d1, rook d6, rook d2, and f6. f6 instead of x6, he could have played queen d8 with the ideas of trading everything here. h4, bishop attacking the rook. Rook d5, this was taken. Queen d6, queen e4, bishop c8. Still a lot of mistakes, but he could have played bishop f8 in this position, but it's a blitz game, so they play these moves at instinct. But the idea is to play bishop f5 and try to put more pressure on this pawn. Maybe try to take this pawn if white is not careful. h5, surprising. He could have played b4, b5 just to cement this pawn chain so that black doesn't have a breakthrough on the queen side, and this queen would be here. If this queen moves, then b6 might come with bishop a3, putting more pressure on d6 square. Could be critical in this situation. Well, okay, h5, bishop challenging queen, queen c4, and now bishop f8. This was a mistake. He could have simply played queen c5 in this position, and if this is taken, is captured, position is quite level, nothing bad is going on. But with bishop f8, things look very shaky for Fabi. And now knight jumps here. g4 would have been a better option. This won't be taken. The queen controls this. So queen c5, but it was too little, too late. King jumps in. Still not so easy, but the game looks still a bit level. Now this is this is the threat. Unravel the bishop. The king will pick the pawn and make this deadly passed pawn. This could also be in a theme in this position. King takes, king g2, king g4, pawns are exchanged, f3 check. King has only one good square to go. He could have gone here, but that wouldn't have been ideal. Bishop d2, closing the structure with a5. Bishop e3, bishop d6, king here, and now e4. If he had played h5, then things would have been level, with things like king g2, king f6. Still don't see a decent counterplay for black in this position, but still e4 was a mistake, and f4 is closing this line. But again, f4, instead of f4, he could have played king g2 with a good position. Nevertheless, king g6 played, king g4, h5 check. Now both parties have a passed pawn of their own. Let's see who will prevail. Caruana is defending well and putting white king at bay so that he doesn't come across and take the pawn. And h4, giving up the pawn. So I think this would have been a mouse slip before anything else, or except for something, because this gives up the pawn. Unbelievable. Bishop takes, bishop takes, king takes. It looks as though this pawn is going through, but there is a deadly breakthrough by white. If this would be taken, then c7 c8, and this is not taken, then d7 d8. So it looks as if black has a winning counterplay, but not to be. Black is too slow in this. d6. This was captured, and now c8 queen. Black gets a queen with check. King h5, king g6, another check, and this was a blunder again. He could have played king f6. If king g7, then black can draw with queen e7 in this position. However, black chooses the wrong move, queen d4, losing immediately. With king g6, these desperate checks. Once they run out, then white starts, and if queens are exchanged, then this pawn will go home. White is totally winning. c7, you might see another queen. You might see third queen of the game. Once black runs out of checks, it would be all over. And here Caruana resigned. If this check, then king takes this pawn, and it would be all over. So Nakamura advances to the finals. Well, for the years and for his long part of his life, he has been an exceptional online chess player, and we are seeing the effects of those in this tournament. He finished first, by the way, I should say, so that's a good achievement. In the final, he lost to Magnus in the first round, and he won against Ding Liren in the Armageddon. So he would like to play Liren, but that we will see tomorrow. That's it for today. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching.